It was, the countdown was right on my face.
It's better yours than mine. It's the facial countdown.
Dun, 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 dun,
Lordy.
dun, 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 dun. Okay. It still says upcoming on our YouTube channel, so we're recording
But as we know, there's like a 35-minute delay, so
35 minutes away. So anything could happen.
yeah, always.
So yeah, it's changed to notice. So, hey
Hi.
everybody. Here we are.
Yeah, we are.
Welcome to Mo and Katie hit record and see what happens. Coming to
Welcome,
you from our
welcome to us looking like 50-something-year-olds going, now, can you
Is
see
it
me?
recording?
Can you see me?
What's that green light?
I think someone's spying on me.
It's your own computer.
Yikes.
Yes, so welcome to Mo and Katie hit record and see what happens. This is
So, no script,
no script,
no agenda, no
no
glasses,
glasses.
and no bleep budget.
That's the scary part right there.
Yeah, I know. See, the scary part for me is no script.
Really?
Hmm.
Well, the thing is, though, Moe, we have done a podcast for 5 years.
And we had a script.
Not really. We had
We had
no,
an agenda.
we had an agenda.
Must.
That is true. But no, we want to, well, we're doing this for several reasons. We want to have, some consistency, which, and I don't mean like gravy being thicker, like that kind of consistency. We want to have some
Well, what's a gravy bean?
no, gravy being thicker, like gravy consistency.
Okay, what I heard was gravy bean thicker.
I don't even know what that is.
No one does. You know why? Because it's not a
It's
thing.
not a thing. Unlike Austria.
I was just gonna say.
So, but yeah, we want to. I like the idea of this Sunday night thing because we've all, settled in from our weekends. Everybody's getting ready to start their school week, work week, whatever your week looks like, your retirement week, which for you is a work week. And it's just a chance for us to jump on and say hi to people. But we love just being on camera together. We love being random together. So
Well, let's just call it what it is. I just don't want to edit a podcast, so it's so
ah,
much work. And
it's
so
really
this is it. This is all you get. No frills. That's it.
nothing.
Are you seeing anything on our YouTube channel?
I'm not seeing anything on YouTube. I
Are
think
you on the live button?
it just says upcoming, and then it says oh, live. Hold on. No, it still isn't showing it.
That's fine. We'll just talk amongst ourselves.
Should we give ourselves a topic? Let me tap
Well,
on
I
it.
know. I just want to know. I haven't talked to you all weekend. So what? So what did you do? I knew you did a funeral on Saturday,
I sang at a funeral, yes, on
and then you
Saturday.
went to church today, and then you said some people it wasn't as widely attended
No,
today.
no, it was lightly attended today. The really the highlight of the funeral, if there could be one. Well, it was, when you go to a funeral, it always makes you think about your own life. And it really strikes me how somebody's life is like this is an hour long time where all these people are together reflecting on somebody's life. And this man that passed away, lovely family, 4 grown sons. So it hit home for me because it made me think about my boys.
Yeah.
But the funniest thing that happened was that the boys all talked and they talked out of order of age. And the last one got up to speak and he said, "You'll notice today we didn't go in order of age. We went in order of least hair to most hair." Just like as a dig to his brothers. It was cute. So,
Oh,
and I sang the Lord's Prayer and I have been fighting a cold all week. I'm finally at the end of it. I'm finally feeling so much better, but I bailed on the high note, just FYI.
God judges you. So
No,
just
I don't
recently
think God
this
would
week.
have liked that high note particular. I made a game time decision.
What high note are you talking about?
It's for thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. I did not hit the right note on forever. I kind of found another note in the chord that worked and just ran with it.
That seems like how I do harmony. Like I'm just gonna find a random note. And here's the thing, it's gonna be different every single time.
And that's okay.
Is it? That's like the unscripted, yeah.
Yes.
What did I do Friday?
I came down Friday.
Oh yeah, we worked Friday.
So Friday's our work
Oh,
day.
I know what I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
So I was it sounds it's a little self-serving to talk about the story, but I
Okay.
think it is so I just think it's so rare and I think it was so funny. So
Okay.
when you come down on Fridays and you usually train down,
Yes.
so you get on at Martin State Airport and you train down to Odenton,
Hmm.
and so I try to be on the platform and meet you there on the platform, and so I did. You got off the train and we were walking back toward my car,
Yeah.
and everybody had already gotten off the train. Everybody had gotten on the train,
Yes.
and there was this one woman and she was wearing not Freddy Krueger, but it was like a pink and
It was
purple
striped.
striped sweater.
It was
But
like pink and red. It was like really bright, pretty.
yeah, but it was very distinct. But she was running up the hill, and so
Oh
we
yeah.
start. What did we do? We started cheering her on, like, "You can do it! You can
Like,
do it!"
come on.
Meanwhile, we're like talking to the conductor, like, "There's one more coming!" And she
Hold the
ran on,
train.
and she made it, and
Yeah.
it was just kind of funny because she was laughing, but you know, we were just kind of laughing. But then there was two more gentlemen who sprinted up the hill, and they both made it too, which I'm not really sure how. So
No, I like the one guy was like banging on the train door and stuff.
yeah, somebody was late for work because the train that left Odenton for DC was a little bit late. However, at the end of our workday, we got to the train station to drop you off a little bit early,
Hmm.
and plus the train was late. So you and I were just standing on the platform, and the train
Yeah.
came, and this is the one that comes from DC, and so there's this mass exodus of people coming off of the train that have left DC and are now coming off the train. And you and I are just standing there because the protocol is you let everybody off first before you get on, even if you're paranoid about not making it onto the train.
I'm
Like,
not always great about that.
right. That's why I was on the
Because
platform just
there's
holding you back.
so many people that get off at Odenton. Ouch. There's so many people, and it scares me.
Okay. But
Carry on.
anyway, one of the people, well, you're so good at this and you recognize, so like everybody knows where the story is going now. So you were like, "Hey, that's the girl from this morning." And we saw the Freddy Krueger striped shirt, and so she had headphones in, and we leaned over and we're like, "Hey, you made it! You made it!" She like took her headphones off and was just she goes, "Thank you so much for this morning." It was like a really neat bookend that I don't know that we
Yeah.
there's no way we could have planned because we don't know this woman unless we were stalking her, knew for which train she was going to be on. But it was just so cool that that morning, you know, we had cheered her on and she got onto the train, and you were honestly good at it because I would not have registered that that was her from this morning. But she was just like, I just remember her smile at the end of the
Yeah.
day when
Yeah.
we're like, "Hey, you made it! Congratulations!" Like just been following her. It probably did look a little stalkerish, but
Probably did. It probably did. Well, and I when things like that happen, I love to think of all the pieces that had to be in place for that to happen
yeah,
because the MARC train has probably like 8 cars. So we could have really been standing anywhere to get on the train. She could have been standing anywhere to get off. There are about 3 different trains I can take from your house to go home.
yeah,
So it happened like all of the things just lined up. And I love those little moments like that where it's
yeah,
like you get to reconnect with a stranger
yeah.
and just share, a shared moment of like craziness and laughter. And
Yeah, it's
it
because
was
it's not like we didn't know or we never we didn't certainly didn't introduce ourselves. There just was no time, but it was
yeah,
just a really neat, and like you said, it was just that fleeting moment that I don't know if we'll have it again. I don't know if we'll ever see her again. The odds are low, but it was just such. I keep digging into aside from it being a self-serving, like it made me feel good that we had this bookend, but and I think you just kind of said it was the whole connection part of it
yeah, it was
was
really
just really neat. But that was so funny and like, and again, you are so good at recognizing. You're like, that's the girl from
well.
this
It's
morning.
hard to miss her sweater though. It was
I
quite
don't
hefty.
know that I missed it. I wouldn't have. Her eyes are up here, Katie. So, but
Yeah.
yeah. Then Saturday you sang at the funeral, and then you went to
I went to the
the
store. So
store.
we have a store in Baltimore City, and we Yeah, we have a lot of furniture in, so I was looking at the furniture. It's bad for me to go to the store though, because I always end up shopping. So, oh, but I wanted to tell you something.
It better be about the book. What?
About what book? The book you told me, the book I'm going to listen to next?
Oh, you haven't listened. Okay, anyway,
No,
what?
not yet. Not yet. No. You got a new toy this weekend. What did you and
Okay.
Jenny get when you went to Costco the other day?
Oh, we got a creamy.
Guess what I brought home from the store yesterday?
I'm guessing a creamy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you used it yet?
Not yet.
Okay, so listen.
It's
We were
not an
always.
instant gratification sort of appliance.
Oh yeah, that's terrible. You gotta wait 24 hours. That's
I know. Yeah, I got Matt came home after I did. He's like, will you make me some ice cream? I was like, not today.
well that what an old Amish phrase. The man comes home from work. Churn me some ice cream, woman. Um, well, so
Mystery
okay,
order is home from the field.
the hell was that?
That's Amish. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
You Amish have an accent?
Kind of. They speak like this German hybrid language. I don't know
If
what
there's
that
any
was.
Amish who are watching right now online, could you chime in?
Oh, too soon.
Is it?
The electricity's out 24/7.
Um,
This is why we don't go live, everyone.
I know, right?
Yeah.
No, so we had put, I think we put a Fairlife protein drink, because
Okay.
nothing says healthy, indulgent snack like a protein drink. So Jen put that, then I think she put some protein powder in, and
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. Here's the long story. So you got to let it sit in the pint thingy
Yeah.
for 24 hours, and then you put it in the machine. It's loud as hell, and so I don't know I don't know what happened. Jen grabbed two spoons with great panache. We got out the pint thing. It was like astronaut ice cream. It was like powder.
Okay. Can I ask a question? Did you follow the recipe book?
Listen,
There's a recipe book, and
I know. I was not responsible for anything that went into the freezer.
this is you not throwing Jen under the bus.
So I'm going to say no. In fact, I'm going to say no because after we threw away our powdered Fairlife,
Oh, I'm sorry.
it was worse than Dipping Dots. Like Dipping Dots confuse me because they're very,
Yeah.
but it was like that. It was like cold powdered tang. I felt like I was an astronaut.
So can I make a suggestion?
Well, if the
Read the
suggestion is
recipe book. So don't try to like start off with healthy stuff. Don't just make regular ice cream.
okay, there's only two of us on the call. Jen's in the other room, and you can
You need me
text
to
her and
call
tell her
you?
that. But so no, it was
Well, there's instructions if it's powdery because I sat and read the whole book last night.
what a dork. Okay, so speaking of books, let's have book club. Turn to page 4
I
of
want to
your
talk about
creamy
something else. I
manual.
want to talk about
Ooh,
something.
that sounds gross.
I want to talk about something else.
You want to talk about your creamy manual?
No.
What happens when the pages are stuck together? Nope.
Stop. Here we are. This is why the podcast gets edited, kids. That's why we can't have nice things.
No, so listen. So Jen, the only reason I don't feel bad about throwing Jen under the bus is what are you doing? Oh, mine's in the other room. You guys,
My students are nuts over this, by the way.
okay, so going back to the whole full circle and all the things that have to fall in line. Who designs these? Who decides they're cute? Who collects them? Who mass produces them? And thanks to Kimberly and Mark, we actually now have our own Labubus, our
And they
9-tooth boo boos, 8 teeth and one different colored. He's in a sleeping
My
bag.
students are very impressed that I have this. They're like, as a matter of fact, one of my students tonight was singing, and she was at the end of her song, like on the last page, and she starts walking across the room while she's singing. I'm like, what in the world? She's walking over to the Labubu. And as soon as she sang her last note, she goes, "Is that real?" I was like, yes.
So like, let's work on our
I
focus, shall we?
I almost feel bad though because I am excited about this. I think it's super cool, but I know there are other people that would like lose their mind over this, but I'm excited that we have one.
Yeah, well, we went to a wedding and they instead of throwing the garter or the thing, they threw three Labubus. I thought there was going to be a
One of my
brawl.
students was like, "Did you pay like $100 for that?" I was like, "No, I paid nothing for it because it was a gift."
Yeah,
But look
yeah,
how cute the
yeah.
little nails are.
They're cute. I like the little. I like the one. The teeth remind me of the where the wild things are.
Yes,
Yeah.
Maurice Sendak. He's the author of that book.
Okay. Well, gravy bean soup.
Speaking of books,
Okay, so I listen to audiobooks when I drive because I have to drive an hour and a half to see my mom. And so I also listen to them on 1.4 speed, which is fun until you listen to it at one speed. Like 1.0, you're
and
like,
you're like,
what is
hurry,
wrong with this person? Get it out.
faster.
But so the one I read first was actually the second in the series, and
Okay. Yeah.
the book is called Nobody Wants Your beep your shite. So um, the, so when I read it, it was really good. I actually like came home and can't tell in my office now, but I came home and I did some of the cleaning and stuff like that. So I got
Yeah.
done with that book, and in the that book she references her first book, and I think it's funny because it's instead of Marie Kondo, Things Sparking Joy, it's
Yeah.
the author's name is Messy Kondo. I thought that was funny. But the first one is called Tidy the F Up, and so I'm listening
I think
to
you
that
do a
one.
whole lot of editing.
Huh?
Thank you. Thank you for doing the editing. Please continue. Yeah.
I know. No, but I was but it's good and it's interesting because I think Marie Kondo's whole thing is, does it spark joy? And
Yeah.
she's like, F that, does it make you happy? I'm like, that's kind of the same thing. So, but and the biggest thing right now is it also talks about stuff like we assign value to tokens and things like that, but
Yeah.
it's not about the thing, it's about what the thing represents. So for
Yeah.
example, the Labubus, I think the Labubus are cute. I don't understand the craze necessarily, but what is important to me, what that thing represents, is the fact that Kimberly and Mark, who are both, especially Kimberly, is so into these things, went to Comic-Con and got and is in that cult of people who love these things, and shared it with us, like invested enough to send us both. But not even that. She's so good about you got a purple's your color, so you have a pink one. Blue's my color, so I have a blue one.
Toenails purple.
Yeah, yeah,
Kind of
and
awesome.
like the way she sent it, it was sent in a red gift bag. There were
Mhm.
instructions on, open this one first, and
Yep.
there were post-it notes like you open this, then you can open this. Like that to me is what's tied up in that thing, right? The Labubu is the thing,
Yeah.
but what I really appreciate is the fact that Kimberly took the time to think of us, to know that we would appreciate that, to pick our colors, to wrap it up, to give us instructions on. It was a whole experience, just
Yeah.
that gift, and that to me, and so that book really resonates because I know, like after my dad passed, he died in 2009. It's not like a new thing, but I remember after he passed, my mom couldn't let go of
Yeah.
things like a Kleenex. And I'm like, Mom, why are we, this is trash. Because that was the first time your dad was able to wipe his nose on his own after. I'm like, okay, we've gone too far. But like, I understand it now, it's
Yeah.
just like this,
Yeah.
it's not the thing, it's what the thing represents. So,
Well, and I told you this the other day. I think so much about like, and I think we all know I like things. I have a lot of things and I like them very much. But I'm finding as you and I are very deliberate about when we travel, collecting experiences, talking about those experiences means so much more than looking at a souvenir. Like it just
yeah.
really means a lot more. And and yeah, I'm going to listen to the book next, and I foresee a lot of purging coming on.
Yeah.
But like recognizing and acknowledging that that thing happened or that person was important to you. But the thing I have to realize is like this doesn't carry meaning to anybody but me.
Right.
So like passing on the stories, but getting rid of
Yeah.
the stuff.
Well,
So
and I'll tell you this. I've always known. I have hoarding in my jeans, not my
Me
jeans,
too.
my jeans, not my
You have
jeans,
three
but
things
my
in your
jeans.
jeans. You have big pockets.
Yeah. No, but like it legit like runs. I don't know if it's a I don't know. Is there a blood type like
Probably.
that would be interesting to see if you could take like a blood test to see if you've got the hoarding DNA. I don't
Is it
know.
like a COVID test? Like you like swab something up your
You
nose and
just
then
no, you just pee on a
you're a hoarder
stick.
or a pregnancy test.
You,
Congratulations, it's a hoarder.
woohoo! Can I get like four more of them then?
Just what
Um, no, but
I want more of them.
yeah, yeah, more and more tests. Yeah, like I want more things to pee on. Well, that's my dogs. Anyway, um, when it really struck home for me, so my sister passed away. I have three sisters. One of them passed away. See, I
Yeah.
even have multiple sisters and multiple brothers.
So
Um,
you're hoarding
I'm
siblings.
hoarding siblings. I'm a sibling
I
hoarder.
only have one.
Well, see, if anybody should be hoarding anything, anyway. I feel like if you keep saying the word hoarding, the wrong word's going to come out. So, um, what do you call someone who hoards? No, okay, I hoard you the first time. Okay, so so my sister passed away, and she was a collector of many different kinds of things, and I think when we were at her house sorting through stuff and kind of left with that, and she didn't have any kids, so we inherited all of that. And it was stressful, and I'm not even the one who did the bulk of the
Yeah.
the purging and the cleaning and stuff like that. And again, like you said, that's some of that stuff meant something to her in
Yeah.
something. Like she had an intention for it or she was whatever. And I'm thinking, I don't have kids either, but I have two nieces who I dearly love, and I don't want to do that to them.
Yeah.
And so now, I've got tons of pictures, and that's the thing I hoard the most is my memories that are tied up and linked to pictures. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking the pictures and I'm scanning them and I'm putting the metadata, like I'm even writing in the captions in the metadata of the pictures, like, oh, right before this picture was taken, somebody flipped me off, and that's why I've got that look. Like I also because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna lose my mind anytime now because that also seems to run in my family. But I
I'm
put the
here to make
captions.
sure. I'm here to safeguard and gatekeep your mind and make sure it doesn't go
Oh,
anywhere.
good Lord, God Almighty!
I got you.
But I put all that stuff in there, and then I can throw away the actual picture because it's not the picture; it's the story behind it. And so that's what I put into photo books and stuff like that. But I'm in this like I don't want to leave this for my nieces or
Yeah.
whoever's got to put up with it. I'm like I want to clean this stuff
Your
up now.
photo books are a work of art. Like even
Yep.
the way you scan tickets and cards and they're beautiful. And they live online. You
Hmm.
can order a print
Hmm.
if you want to. You can share them with the people that are like your photo books are chef's kiss.
Oh, I thought something blew up in your mouth, but yeah. Oof. They're 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 vomit inducing. Yeah, no. I appreciate that. I love
They're
making them, and I
beautiful.
love. And what's been really cool too is like, so a lot of times, like I haven't talked to some people in like decades, and I'm working on this thing, and I'm like, who would know who this person is this other person. I
This
send her a
person I
picture. I'm like,
haven't talked to in
hey, we
decades.
haven't caught up in 20 years. Hope you're doing well, and everything's fine. But who is this?
Who is this person?
But
That's
what's
one of
been
the first things you made for me early in our friendship was you made me a photo book of a bunch of our stuff, and I look at it occasionally. It's
I
beautiful.
believe the photo book was all selfies that we had taken on each other's phones, wasn't it?
That was part of it.
Oh, okay.
That was a big part of it, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Um,
it's hard because then you yeah. I'm starting to try to change the way I think about stuff because I
yeah.
like
Well, I mean, but you also want a space. Like I've got all my dad's cameras around
yeah
on the top, and that,
display it in a way that matters and
yeah, that like I've never shot most of them, and my dad probably didn't either. But if he did, he probably got every power line and the rainbow he was trying to collect. Um, but yeah, to me, it's just I think it's okay to assign value to a thing. Like, so for example, I have this Rosie the Riveter, and the reason I have this is from Tyler Skinner, and we were
yep.
in Bainbridge Island, and
I was
she
there.
went and she bought every single person on this retreat that we were on. She bought everybody a coaster. And
Yep.
it wasn't just like not everybody got this exact one. I was the only one who got this one. And everybody got something that in her mind related to them. And that's what this, I mean, I don't use this as a coaster. This sits on my desk because it reminds me of Tyler Skinner, and it
Yeah.
reminds me of the thoughtfulness that she put in
Mine
to
is on my
things.
nightstand. Do you remember what mine is?
I can't remember. It's not a turtle, is it?
No. I
Give
have a
me,
lot of turtle stuff though.
yeah. What is it?
What else do I like?
Oh, good Lord. Yarning, singing, the spotlight, the solo,
You're not
puns.
wrong.
I know.
It's a
What is it?
unicorn. It's a
Huh?
unicorn.
Oh, a unicorn. Oh,
Yeah. And it's right by me. And I do. I think of Tyler. I think about that trip to Bainbridge. Yeah. It's
yeah.
just
So, again, it's, I don't know. The book was eye-opening for me, but I think it was also eye-opening for me because I heard it at a time when I'm still feeling the impact of having to help clean up my sister's. Like,
well,
like
and
I
you
said,
haven't
I
had
was only there for a couple days, but my other sister and my brother-in-law and my brother did the lion's share. They did a
you
lot
haven't
of
had the
work.
full closure yet because you have her memorial service coming up. So it's
Yes, and for the
when
memorial service, I'm responsible for the photo show. So I've
which
been
you've done a
scanning, and
beautiful job
again, because I had put all the metadata, I was able just to go to my photos and just
on.
type in my sister's name, and anything where it was in the file name or in the metadata or the
So smart.
caption came up. Well, it's a lot of work up front, but I mean, this is exactly. So I was able to find pictures that I haven't looked at, and so I'm just going to make this. Right now, it's on par to be like a 40-minute slideshow, and then it'll just loop if it needs
That's
to. But
awesome.
so yeah,
So
I don't
that's
even know how we started on that. Oh yeah, the girl almost missed the train. That was good. Okay.
there we go. Then we're back.
That's something else I want to do is I want to map our conversations
Oh,
because
good Lord.
because we do eventually get back. I mean, it may
We
take a couple of
do.
weeks, but we will eventually. Remember
Let's
that thing
think
we.
there's some substance there. Maybe.
Oh, you were also asking, so on Saturday, you went to the funeral, you went to the store, you got the creamy, there's a bug in my house and I didn't get it. Um, so Jen and I and our neighbor and her
Oh,
friend, a
yeah.
couple neighbors, we went to Illusions, which is a magic show. It's a bar and
Yeah.
theater, and it is phenomenal for anybody who's in the Baltimore area, whether you live here or whether you're passing through. Highly recommend. They have a show on Friday night at 8, and then they have a matinee on
Yeah.
Saturday and an 8 p.m. on
It's
Saturday night.
fantastic. It's so good. I've gone twice with you, and it's
Yeah, I think this is my fourth or fifth time,
oh
but
really?
Spencer Horseman is the son. He's the only child of two former Ringling Brothers and Barnum Bailey circus clowns. And his mom is still alive. His dad has since passed, but his dad was the Ronald McDonald for a while. He worked, I think it was like 20 years. He was the Ronald McDonald for,
For like the corporation, for like
yeah,
the
yeah, like he was the Ronald McDonald. And so we've seen him and we met him through Lee's. Lee's the one who introduced us to him.
yeah.
And so the magic is great. And what I love about Spencer is the fact that a lot of things, but the fact is his messages, and he admits right up front, he goes, look, these are illusions. I'm not like some hypnotist, mentalist. He goes, these are illusions, but what I'm here to do is bring us all, like 42 people in the room. He goes, I want to bring us together for this one collective experience that's going to exist just tonight with us, and that's it.
He's so good.
He is so good, but he and his wife, they just had their 1 year anniversary, but his wife is the bartender. But those two hustle, man. They work so hard.
And
And
that's what most
hi, Janine.
where are you
Janine
seeing?
said, next time I come down, I want to see the magic show. We will take you.
Oh, yes, Janine, we need
Janine
to
would
do
love it.
that.
Janine
You
would
would love
appreciate
it.
that.
You would love it, Janine.
And
It's
yeah.
so good.
Janine, thanks for dialing in. So at least we know
Janine,
somebody knows we're out there. I
Janine's
don't
so
know. But
thoughtful and always. Janine texted me on Josh's wedding day and congratulated us. So that
yeah.
was sweet.
Janine, we also want to know your secret because you are so good about, like, before we have an event, she'll text us, like, just at the right time. And so Janine is
Yeah.
so thoughtful, and she's so good with those second graders up there, those lucky kids.
Makes a special person. So,
Yeah, it is not me. But Janine's so good. I love
well,
her.
no, we are at 30 minutes and we said we were gonna
Oh,
stop
well, I
at
think we're
30.
going to go till 9:30. That's why I think
Oh, cool. We have 5 more
I'm going to
minutes.
jibber jabber. Hi,
I can
friend.
tell you, I can tell you what else I did Saturday, and that was that I saw the new Superman movie.
Okay.
And I think it was well done, but I didn't care for it very much
Why?
because it was too, this is my highly sensitive person coming out. It was too much like harm inflicted on other people, and I just can't,
Okay.
I don't like that. So, but I did enjoy the dog
Well, no, no,
because he was
duh.
like a super dog. He had like superpowers, but he was still a dog. Like he was like so out of control. Like it was funny. Like he would be jumping on people, and they're like, "Okay, okay, stop jumping." It was
It,
funny. But
what was, so I had heard that people thought it was too woke, which I'm
oh
not exactly sure I understand what that means, but did you?
no,
All right. Okay. I, I don't know.
no, not that I.
So this is the most random thing. So whenever I think about Superman, I'm just gonna cut to the chase. Whenever I think about Superman, I think about a little penis, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Oh my God.
But let me tell you why. So I remember seeing the original Superman in the theater with my mom
Yeah,
and dad, and my mom
Christopher Reeve.
was it? Yeah, I listen. I'm gonna tell you all I remember and what Superman makes me think of. I just remember my mom sitting there, and I remember at some point in the movie, and I think it was when he first came down to Earth or whatever. He was standing. The baby was standing there, and he was naked, and he
Oh,
was like,
that's right.
and all I remember is looking at the screen, seeing a naked thing with another thing, and my mom just turns to me and like it was so obvious what she was doing. Like even then, I knew. She goes, "Would you like some peanuts?" Like, and first of all, I'm like,
Peanuts? Really?
yeah, I'm like, what? Like, well, but to say peanuts, I mean, it's so close to what I was already looking at, and yes, but whenever I hear the word Superman, that's
You think
all
of a
I think
little.
about was
Wow.
naked baby and my mom. To this day, like,
I did not know that. I'm kind of glad I didn't know that.
I'm just kind of glad you know it now.
One thing I wanted to see was Rachel Brosnahan is in it, and we love Mrs. Maisel,
Yep.
and she was good.
Yep.
I'm just realizing I don't like movies where a lot of harm is inflicted on a lot of people, and I know that
What do you mean you've
that's
just realized you've never like that?
I know, but I think it was like I know I don't seek out like horror movies or anything, but it really made me like I was like I am enjoying this only somewhat. Why? So it made me like ask myself questions.
Did you power through the whole movie then, or
Yeah, I did.
why? Because you're a finisher, you just have to like.
Well, I had, yeah, I mean, things were, the whole world was screwed up. I had to see how it all ended. Spoiler alert,
It
everything's
ended
okay.
well. Yeah. Yeah.
New York, well, and it was filmed in Cleveland, so that was kind of cool. So,
Ohio? Cleveland,
hmm
Ohio. There's a lot of Ohio in my life, I feel like.
I don't feel like there's enough Ohio in your life.
Yeah, I feel like I've got just the right amount. It just feels like a lot.
Well, speaking of Ohio, Sweet Adeline's International is coming up, not this next week, but the following week, and it is going to be in Columbus, Ohio.
And speaking of that, tomorrow night, Monday the 13th,
13th.
is the fantasy quartet draft. And so two props I have to give. Katie, to you for having this idea. For somebody who doesn't know sports ball, but I know you have boys and you probably are around the
Yes, they love
fantasy
talking about
sports
their
world.
fantasy football league.
But so basically, and I'll say the story, then we'll wrap up because it is 9:30. But you had this idea long ago that of the 33 competing quartets at International, wouldn't it be cool if we could pick one singing or voice part from four different quartets and create a fantasy quartet, as it were? And so we've done that. And so mad props to you for just even having that idea. And this is our fourth or fifth year.
I think it's our fourth year.
Yeah. And like Janine's done it every year. But Elizabeth Harris has been the one who's been like the brainchild behind making all the gonkulators and the spreadsheets. We just geek out, but she is, in fact, this year, I didn't want to do it this year. I'm just like, we don't have enough, like it just doesn't seem like it's getting enough traction, and I'm very impatient. But she's like, let's just do it. She goes, let's just get people to the draft, and that's when all the smack talk happens. And so that's
It's fun.
when I get off this call, that's what we'll be doing next, is working on the spreadsheets and the gonkulators and making sure we're inviting people. So if you're interested, you can come just watch, or you can drop in some money, and you don't even have to know anything about the singers. It's just all about smack talk, and it's
You
fun.
don't even have to know anything about barbershop, fantasy, sports, nothing. You just show up and pick people's names.
Shout out a name, yeah. So, so speaking of which, when we'll wrap up, Katie, I need to know your picks, or I can put you on auto pick for tomorrow.
Okay.
I got to put my picks in as well.
You know what? You know what, though? I have beef with Janine because my sister is in one of the competing quartets, and Janine pretty much always picks my sister before I get a chance to get to her.
But I think at this point it's just tradition. It's not like it's not
I should
personal.
just give in to it. No, it's personal.
Well, I mean, it is personal. It started personal. Now it's just tradition. It's like fruitcake. It's just the gift that keeps on giving. You just keep passing around. No, I'm not saying pass your sister around. Oh,
I got
see,
to see
I've been hoarding.
I
Okay.
got to see their top 10 package yesterday. They
Oh,
sent
good.
it in,
Yeah, I'm
so.
excited. It's fun.
I'll do my picks, and I'll say I wish I could. I have to work tomorrow, so I wish I could, but
That sounds like a you problem.
schools are not out for Indigenous Peoples Day, so I have to run a regular day. Yay, Fantasy Quartet Day.
Yay! Yeah, Janine. Janine, you are such a supportive friend. I am so grateful for
We
you.
love Janine.
Yes.
Let's just get on every Sunday night from 9 to 9:30 and talk about how much we love
We'll
Janine.
just have Janine dial in.
Yeah. She's getting look at that.
She's
Not
gonna
talking
get
in the chat.
because it's a tradition. All right, we're gonna sign off. It is 9:30. Katie, it's good to see you and good check in. And then we will be doing this every Sunday from 9 to 9:30 because we need consistency. I don't want to edit the pod, and I did pretty good without a bleep budget.
You did pretty well.
Okay, I'm gonna log off and go cuss up a storm now.
All right. Sending all the love to all the people out there. Love you guys.
Love ya.
Go make
See you
your
later.
adventures epic.
Yoo-hoo! All right.
Bye.
Ciao. Goodbye.